Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for your amazing Zee World update. So the last update about Twist of Fate, Pragya buys the Mehrah mansion and Thanos steals Pragya's purse when Pragya went to the boutique unknowingly. That was our last update. Let's continue from there. Pragya tells Sushma that she knows where she will get her purse and she goes. Sushma thinks that Pragya might have gone to the police station and thinks to use the source for the case. Rambru comes home. The servant asks that who is he? Beji sees Rambru and says Rambru. Rambru says grandma and comes inside. She gets emotional. Pallavi comes there talking to the doctor on the phone and sees Rambru. She recalls Rambru's word that he will die, but he will not leave Prachi. She recalls Rambru telling her that he cannot stay in the house where his wife doesn't get respect or love. Rambru asks Pallavi if he can meet Dad. Beji asks Rambru to go. Pallavi asks Rambru not to talk to him about something, which he feels bad. Rambru says Papa will be fine, Mommy. Pallavi gets teary eyes. Rambru goes to meet Vikram. Pallavi asks Siddharth if Rambru was with him when he got Vikram's news. Siddharth says yes. Pallavi asks Beji to rest. Siddharth takes her away. Pragya comes to the police station. The constable says Pragya madam has come. The inspector asks Pragya to sit and says that he got a senior call about her. Pragya says that her purse was stolen and she says that it had property papers. She says that she is doubtful about Bhuvanesh Thapa and his son Gautam Thapa. Gautam gets a call. He tells Pragya that he is coming there. Pragya comes there and accuses them for stealing her purse. The inspector sees the CCTV footage. Pragya says I heard when your father asked you to steal the factory papers, and she says that she is sure that you will not steal it yourself, so you hired someone. She says she will ask the thief. The inspector sees Thanos' face and calls Pragya. The constable says that I know this girl. The inspector calls her and tells her that the thief is found. He sent her location. Pragya says that she will come there and she goes. Gautam tells his dad that Pragya overheard them and doubting them. His father says that when she realizes her mistake, then she will return back. Vikram asks if his son has returned. Rambru says I have come back and asks him. Vikram asks that why didn't you come before? Rambru says I was afraid that you would not like to see me. Vikram says I missed you while celebrating festival. Siddharth says that Beji is sitting in the hall and asks Vikram if he is fine now. Vikram smiles. Pallavi thinks that Prachi has ruined their family. Vikram asks Rambru to stay there. Rambru promised him and asked him to come to the hospital. Vikram refused and asked Pallavi to make him understand. Pallavi says that Rambru did not hear her. Siddharth talks to someone and cancels his mobile meeting. Vikram asks Siddharth to go for the meeting as Rambru is here. Siddharth says I know Rambru will take care of you better than me. Tanu returns home. Aliyah asks that where did you go and asks whose purse is this. Tanu says you are jealous of me and says that the purse is mine. Aliyah says it is original and asks that from where did Tanu bring it. Tanu says I have stolen it and then she says that she is lying. Aliyah says that I know that it is original and asks her. Tanu says that it is a duplicate. Abhi comes there and asks Aliyah if Tanu can bring original there. He says everyone is poor here and calls grandma. He asks Tanu if stealing is good and says that one day the police will come and arrest her. Pragya comes to the chawl in a car. The police also comes there in their jeep. The inspector tells Pragya that the thief stays in the chawl. Siddharth tells Beji that he is going to Bangalore and Daddy says that they will take care of Vikram. Pallavi comes there and gives foul to Siddharth and politely scolds him. Beji asks Rambru if he missed her. Rambru says that he remembered her daily. Beji goes and eyes to hear them talking. Pallavi says that it is good that you came to meet your dad. He really meant it that he missed you a lot. Rambru says even I missed everyone. Pallavi asks if he is still staying in the same chawl and says if he had married Ria, then he would have stayed in this luxurious home. Rambru says he stays in a good colony and not a chawl. Pallavi says I have seen it if it is a good colony or chawl. Rambru asks then why didn't you come inside? Pallavi says you were forgetting that I don't want to have any relationship with the girl with whom you want to have the relationship. Rambru says you broke relationship with me. Pallavi asks him to take care of his dad but leave Prachi. She says you can become the son of this house and you can take the cars and stays in the house but not as someone's husband. Rambru says I am still your son. You didn't understand. She says it seems like you don't like her. Pallavi says Ria was my first choice and I never accepted Prachi as my daughter-in-law. She says only you can come here and not Prachi. Rambro says, what do you think? That you will give me greed about cars, homes, etc. and I would agree. He says, I don't want anything. I just come to see Papa. Pallavi asks, which one do you like among the houses, the cars, the company, and the business? Rambro says he wants a simple life and a loving wife, and they have their own share of happiness or sorrows. And one thing is that they are together always, and it seems like Pallavi is not happy. The people of the church look at Pragya. Sushma calls Pragya and asks that where is she? Pragya says that she came to the thief's house to ask her why she stole her purse. She says she doubts Tapa. She says I will talk to you later and ends the call. She gets inside Abhi's house with the police and she gets shocked. Grandma asks Abhi what happened. Abhi says Tanu has stolen this purse. Tanu asks that what are you? A drunkard. She says I have brought this purse. Abhi gets Sumit's call and tells him that his wife bought a purse with which money they can buy a shop. He says that he will go out. Pragya is on a call and she hears Tanu saying that she will get mad here. Pragya sees Abhi and Grandma's picture there. Mitali, Tanu, and Leah and Grandma look at Pragya and they were shocked. Mitali asks that where is Abhi? Aliyah says that Abhi ran out of the window. The inspector tells Pragya that Tanu has stolen her purse. Tanu thinks if Pragya is still alive. Pragya looks at Tanu and Aliyah and recalls their words. The inspector asks the constable to arrest Tanu. Tanu asks why. The inspector says you have stolen Pragya Arora's purse. Taiji says that you didn't come to meet us. Inspector asks that what are you saying? He asks Tanu to return the purse. Tanu says that the purse belongs to her. The inspector says you have stolen her purse and says that they watched it on CCTV. Tanu says she took the purse as it was kept there. Pragya says you have stolen my purse, which has property papers including the Mehrah mansion papers, which I bought today. Pallavi goes inside to get something. Beji says Pallavi has made herself a stone. Rambro asks her to smile and says I love you. Beji says I love you too. He goes to meet Vikram. Pallavi brings medicine and gives to Beji. She asks where did he go? Beji says to Vikram. Sushman is talking to Pragya on call when a speedy car is about to hit her when Abhi saves her. Sushma thanks him. Abhi says I don't want thanks and asks him to be with her daughter next time when she comes on the road. He insists to talk to her daughter. Sushma calls Pragya and says that she is busy. Abhi asks her to take care and says I will not meet you always. Grandma tells Pragya that her eyes was yearning to see her and today she is very happy. Pragya gets emotional. She wears her goggle to hide her emotions. The lady constable snatches the purse from Tanu's hand and gives it to Pragya. Tanu says that she is not Pragya and says that she was a small teacher and cannot afford this purse. She then says Pragya died 2 years ago. Pragya asks if they are shocked seeing her and says that it is their old habit to steal someone's purse and husband. She says I am surprised how this happened and she looked at the house. She says you have lost what you wanted. She tells the inspector that she has filed the FIR. Tanu says you have done this to trap me. Pragya walks away from there. Grandma thanks God for sending Pragya back. Prashant asks Abhi to go on his place. Abhi drinks wine. Prashant asks that what is your hand? Abhi shows the scarf. It flies and falls on Pragya. Pragya thinks my scarf, looking at it. Abhi asks a lady if she saw the scarf. He decided to throw his handkerchief and says wherever the scarf has gone, it will go to the same place. Pragya sees her scarf flying away and falling on a guy. She gets Sushma's calls and asks the guy about it. Abhi takes the scarf and goes. The guy says that the owner of the scarf has took it. Pragya looks for the scarf. Tanu argues with the police while she is being taken away. Taiji asks Aliyah to give something to the inspector and settle the matter. Aliyah says that she doesn't have money. Mitali asks Aliyah to work and earn money. Pragya stands outside smiling. Grandma says where is Pragya? Pragya thinks they are falling so low. I can't take revenge from them now. They have lost everything and I got all those things. She thinks that I have to see how they accepted such life. Did they bend down or if they still have attitude? She sits in the car and goes. Mitali asks Aliyah to see Pragya's car. Grandma comes out and asks that where is Pragya? Aliyah says that she has gone. The inspector asks Tanu to sit in the police jeep. Tanu thinks that she thought that Pragya is doing drama and wonders how she got rich. Grandma is happy that Pragya returned. Aliyah says that how to take out Tanu. Grandma is silent. Mitali asks if Grandma has taken Samandi. Grandma asks what happened. Mitali says we shall talk to Pragya to get Tanu freed. Grandma says I will tell Abhi that Pragya came. Aliyah asks Taiji to take grandma inside and give her medicine. Taiji says, "You cannot talk to me like this." Aliyah tells Mitali that Abhi shall not know that Pragya has come and says that if they meet, then there will be a problem. Mitali says that if Abhi comes to know, then he will go and meet Pragya. Aliyah says, "We get royalty from my brother's music album," and says, "Don't forget that Pragya knows that we get him married to Tanu." Mitali says, "Pragya did not know about me." She says Pragya will melt seeing Abhi and then we all can go. Aliyah asks, "Do you think that Pragya is foolish and she knows everything about you?" She says, "We have to create such a situation that my brother shall not know about Pragya." Abhi comes and asks that what? Aliyah makes something fall as grandma tries to tell Abhi about Pragya, and Aliyah says that grandma wants some medicine and she takes grandma with her. Aliyah takes grandma to the room and tells her that they cannot give shock to her brother and says that his heart is weak due to excessive drink of alcohol. Grandma says that he will be happy. Aliyah says, "We will tell my brother tomorrow." She distracted grandma anyhow. Grandma comes out. Abhi says, "What do you think that I will not know?" Aliyah thinks if Taiji has told Abhi everything. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and please share it and subscribe to this channel for more amazing Zee World updates. Thank you.